Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croydragon and welcome back to Vox Adventures. So what are we gonna do? Let's go for a nature walk. I was in the middle of one yesterday. Last night, technically. Ah, the ice flows. Okay, across the sea we go. So here we are, episode 9 of the spring season of 2023. And the finale for this season, it might be a 3-hour recording, which I haven't done in a while. Who knows? It all depends if I'm working Wednesday or not. Hey, Alex. Oh, but in 3 hours, just imagine what we'll see. Interesting thing to bring up, but I've been under the impression that the first contemporary referral to ancient Egypt's monarch as pharaoh had been with Merneptah, the son of Ramses II. But apparently, it goes back further, but it's debated as to who it was in question, either Thutmose III or Akhenaten, both 18th dynasty monarchs. But even then, 18th dynasty. Merneptah was 19th, so whichever way you look at it, that's 17 dynasties before the term pharaoh was being used to refer to Egypt's monarch. And trust me, I've seen works that refer to refer to ancient Egypt's monarch as pharaoh before they should be. Yes. Yes. Yes, Alex. Oh, and I also saw the Super Mario Brothers movie on Saturday. It was very good. That's all I can say at the moment. Because my spoiler policy is that it only counts as spoilers if it's now not available on for home release or streaming. And obviously, since the film's in theaters, I can't make such a comment. I can't make. I can't really talk about the film. Or anyone and I can discuss the current season of The Mandalorian because there's not a new season out. I'd have to wait until season 4. Yeah, that's my spoiler policy. With films, they have to be available for home release or streaming. For series, it either has to be completed or there has to be a new season out. Though I won't say less Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, he's no Richard Gere kind. At least I'm pretty sure that's the name of the voice actor who voiced him back in the TV show for Donkey Kong Country back in the 90s. And whoever that was as Cranky was clearly no Aaron Tager. And then again, you could say that about most of the cast. Who did adequate jumps, but they're still, well, not exactly the best portrayals of the characters. And that's all I'll say on that. Obviously, they couldn't get Aaron Tager to reprise his role of Cranky since he's passed away. Yeah, that's the unfortunate fact. Not even the actors I have in mind as the best actors as Mario, Luigi, and Bowser have passed away. But their performances are so stuck in my mind. Yeah, Seth Rogen sounds the same no matter who he voices. Let's hope Doom Kaiser doesn't come out to, well, let's just hope they're okay with people passing by. Yeah, I did encounter one individual who wasn't happy about people passing through and would try to kill anyone, any passers-by. For God's sake. Excuse me one moment. It's just in. Nali will actually only be an hour-long recording, with the possibility of a 3-hour stream being on Thursday, I have work tomorrow. I'm still looking for a more regular job. It's still nice to work when I can, even if it is as a call-in. How far can we get exactly? Yeah, so anyway, yeah, still working on Aether. Working on the planning document for the Chemistry series, which may or may not be just done as a very long story. Our character, our female lead of Beatrice has been reimagined as half Berber, half Afghan. Berber paternally, her father's family coming from Morocco. Afghan maternally, both ethnic groups that red hair comes in, because I try to keep the male and female leads with red hair, and no need. Note on skin color I have consistently with the female lead is light skinned, and that doesn't necessarily mean white, it just, it has a different, it can mean anything. What? Oh, okay. Yes, Beatrice will actually be from England originally, as opposed to South Africa, as she was originally under the name of Catherine Sharp in the now lost, semi-lost original draft. She will also require glasses, so both our male and female leads will be wearing glasses, and she'll also be paralyzed from the waist down and thus in a wheelchair. Our male leads have also been bumped up from 15 to 20 years of age, just out of college. Yeah, when it comes to Beatrice, I've actually decided to take inspiration from the Marvel character Black Cat, specifically her loose adaptation Talon from Spider-Man: The New Animated Series, and portrayals of Barbara Gordon in general. When she actually debuted in comics, yes, she was portrayed as wearing glasses, and as comic book goers know, eventually she was crippled by the Joker, putting her in a wheelchair. And though I do have a Joker-inspired character planned, Warwick the Kingmaker, he did not actually cripple Beatrice. Of course, he's inspired by two other characters, that being Marvel's Sabretooth and the TMNT's Shredder. Yeah, the mad scientist angle of the 1960s Joker, the sadist angle of Sabretooth, and I'm still trying to figure out what exactly for the Shredder. But to take from the Shredder. They're gonna physically model him after the actor who played him in The Hollow Crown, War of the Roses. Likewise, taking inspiration from portrayals of Barbara Gordon in general, taking inspiration from the Batman and Robin portrayal, which is where the British nationality comes from. Uh, she's going to be Beatrice will be living with her uncle. Well, technically her uncles. Jeez, this is exactly why I write the names where I have a planning document so I can remember the names. But anyway, they're actually based off of the character of Alfred Pennyworth, you know, Batman's butler. And, well, the thing is, they take inspiration. Well, they're actually a couple. And again, taking inspiration from various portrayals. Excuse me. In the graphic novel Gotham High, Alfred is actually split into two characters. You have Alfred Dean Pennyworth, who is good lord, I can't remember. Is he Hong Konger? He's some sort of Chinese ethnicity. I can't remember the exact one right now. And then we have his husband, John Pennyworth, who actually resembles the mainstream Alfred, a young version of the mainstream Alfred. Well, not too young, like, I don't know, late 40s, early 50s, maybe just mid 40s. But you get the idea when you're, we're so used to seeing Alfred middle-aged or in his old age. And keeping with the common portrayal of Alfred requiring glasses, which has been the case since 1966, when Alan Napier portrayed him on the 1960s series. Alfred had glasses, but yeah, John did no sign of any disability from John, but given, well, in Batman and Robin, he develops a rare fatal disease, so that's not the case with John, but I have done that with, did I call him Alfredo? I called him something. Yeah, Armand and Alfredo. Armand being Beatrice's maternal uncle. So, yeah, he's got the glasses, while Alfredo actually has the rare fatal disease. I mean, honestly, if you're going to basically split the character into two different portions, then split the disabilities between them. And here's the thing about Gotham High. I find it completely average, but has some interesting ideas by, you know, you could genuinely use the Alfred Dean Pennyworth and John Pennyworth idea and base one on one portrayal of Alfred and one on the other. So yeah, and I'm really gonna do that. Armand will be the ex-soldier, as is the case with some of the rounds of Alfred. Alfredo, I'm not sure. Yes, Alex? What? Yes, baby? The Soviet Union. That gives me an idea of just how old this book is. Excuse me. Oh, sunken ship. Yeah, something that I never really thought of before is that while I have done the math on how old Helen of Sparta would be by the end of the fall of Troy, I never really put any thought into the whole version of the story where she never ended up at Troy, ended up at Egypt instead, and instead Paris was sent with a phantom Helen. and that's whom Menelaus rescued and eventually found the real Helen in Egypt 7 years later when he was trying to get back to Sparta. Yeah, I bring this up because I've done the math. The traditional date for the fall of Troy is 1184 BC. Putting Helen's year of birth as 1217. The pharaoh identified as the one who wants to marry Helen, that Menelaus rescues her from, is Ramses III, who was also born in 1217. Was down 17 years. Just stop and think about that. Helen gets abducted by this man who a goddess has made to made to look like her rightful husband. So she thinks she's going with him. She thought she was going with Menelaus. And trust me, there was so many conflicting versions of the story that they ultimately had to basically bring them all together to say, okay, this is what really happened. With yeah, so what was made the official story was, well, Aphrodite making Paris look like Menelaus and Helen going with him thinking she was actually going with her actual husband somewhere. Yeah, before the spell wore off. And she realized that she'd been abducted. Yeah, going with Paris of her own free will was actually a lie that Paris told the pharaoh of Egypt. I mean, sources say Seti II, but according to, well, the Trojan War began in 1194, so it shouldn't be Seti II, it should be Siptah. It should be pharaoh, but whatever. And that came after Paris had previously said that Tyndareus had given him, that Paris had run her hand in marriage. And of course the pharaoh points out that Paris has given two conflicting stories. And that having been when a sailor basically called Paris out. But just stop and think about it. 17 years. That's how long Helen was away from home, away from her children. I mean, in some versions, she actually takes her young son Nicostratus with her. Either a baby or 2 years old, that's basically it, but yeah, just, Yeah, 17 years until she finally returned home. "17 years for both Helen and Menelaus. That's 3 years less than it was for Odysseus." And yeah, she's 33 by the time the Trojan War ends. So keeping that in context, yeah, Rosanna Podesta in the 1956 film Helen of Troy, she was 22 at the time. She was too young for the role. Yeah, she was too young. Sienna Gallery in the 2003 miniseries was 28, so if you wanna say she was too young there, I don't know. She was like halfway. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's probably... You're all probably finding this bit boring, I apologize. But still, we don't often think of these characters having specified ages, but if you actually stop and think about it, they do. Helen was said to be 12 when Theseus abducted her, and that was near the end of her reign. I mean, the end of his reign as King of Athens. And according to the chronology for the reigns of the kings of Athens, his reign ended in 1205 BC. But anyway, that's all for today. I'm Brian Croydragon signing out. Stay straight.